Hey everyone, not sure if anybody's on yet. See if anybody joins. We'll wait a few minutes to start the unboxing. I guess it's just 7 now. I was on time. I'm trying to find it on my own page so I can see everybody's comments once I move the camera. Here we go. Hopefully it'll tell me when people join. It's kind of weird having to see if anybody wants to watch. I'll give it another minute and then I'll start unboxing. I know everybody wants to see all the fun stuff that I've got. It's not even everything from the catalog. It is just a small selection. We weren't able to pre-order everything from the mini catalog, so it's only a small selection. So I'll be having even more new things once the demonstrators can have a full pre-order out of the whole catalog. Hi Jill, I just saw you joined. Glad you can make it. You're excited to see the new stuff, I bet. Let's see, who else is here? I don't know if it even tells me. I'm still new to all this, so trying to figure out where to look, and sometimes it shows somebody's watching, but then it doesn't. So, but it says 2 people. Maybe it's I'm watching myself because it's on my other computer. Anyway, I guess we'll just get started. The first thing I'm just going to do this one with the front-facing camera because I think anybody who's watching who came to class this week will laugh at what came yesterday, the day after class, that I needed. That copper ribbon, and it comes in the 2-pack, so I've got a lot of that. So, didn't come in time for class, but I guess I'll make use of it somehow. So I've got a ton of ribbon now. So don't be surprised if you see that on upcoming projects, even if it's not available anymore. And I can show the catalog, just the front cover. This is the Sale-a-bration catalog, and I can't show the inside of it, so I'm not allowed to. So that's the front cover, and then this is the mini catalog, and I can't show the inside of this one either, but there's a lot of cute stuff. So this will be coming. For those of you who are local to me, I'll have catalogs mid-December, and I'll put those out on the porch, and you can pick them up whenever you want, or you can wait till January in class. I'll have them for classes. And then if you are far away from me and aren't able to come to classes locally, I will be mailing catalogs and Sale-a-bration brochures to you. So if you're looking for those, keep an eye in the mailbox. Not sure when they're sending those out, but sometime in December. So, all right, I'm gonna move the camera and flip it around so we can see the box here. Let's see. Well, let me move the camera. There it is. You got my big old face in the way. All right, here's my box. Got my scissors. Honestly, I don't even really remember what I ordered, so it's gonna be a surprise for me too. Hi Kimberly, I'm glad you could join and watch and see what I got. Get yourself excited for the pre-order next week. Kimberly is my downline in Texas, so, and she's killing it down there with her classes and customers and having a good time. So ooh, there's so much, I don't even know where to start. Let's see. All right, well, this is not exciting, but I'll show this one anyway. Melon Mambo refill. I needed one of those. And all right, let's see. This is, let's see, where are my scissors? Take everything, I'll open everything just like I usually do and try to show it up close so you can see everything in detail. So once you get the catalog, you'll be able to visualize it more because you kind of saw it in person, sort of in person. So So here we go. All right, so this is like kind of a cord. What are we calling this? Gold faux leather trim. There we go. So I guess pleather, but it's not flat. It's a little bit square, but it's got that nice gold shimmer. And don't mind the chipped fingernails. That will be taken care of tomorrow. All right, let's see. The next thing is Baker's Twine 3-color pack. All right, this is nice. We've got what looks like Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lolly, and Balmy Blue. So just standard Baker's Twine, but a nice group of colors. All right, the next thing, oh, these are cute. I remember these from the pre-order, and I thought that they were interesting. They are adhesive backed cork rounds. So they're like little, they're like gems, but not gems. They're the little tiny little dots. So there's 2 sizes. So that's cute for a little natural look. All right. Oh, and the Melon Mambo ink pad. I needed to replace mine, so that goes with the re-inker. Let's see, who else is here? Has anybody else joined us? All right. These are rainbow backed adhesive dots. And again, actually, I should open my catalog so I can tell the exact colors and what suites they go with, because I got a couple suites. So, oh, these are pretty. These are going to be perfect for Easter and spring projects. These soft pastellis. And they're not super fat. I think they're a little bit flatter than some of the ones that we've had in the past. Sometimes don't go through the mail so well. So those will be nice to use. All right. I am going to open my catalog and see if I can tell the colors. No, that'll take too long. You guys don't want to see me do that. All right. Oh, dimensionals. I was clearly low on dimensionals when I placed this order. So we'll be well stocked for classes coming up in the new year. But not super exciting. All right, let's see. Notes of Nature. We'll do this one. I'm going to try to hold it so everyone can see the images. So these are kind of shabby chic-y, vintage, a little bit rustic looking, but Notes of Nature. So that's pretty. There's 9 in there. All right, I'm going to set those aside. And as I come out with the coordinating stuff that goes with it, like the papers and dies and stuff, we'll try to, oh, more gems. These are purple fine shimmer gems. If my mother-in-law is watching, hi Mimi, these purple ones are for you. You'll see these on your Mother's Day cards probably. Pretty purple again. Let's see if you can kind of hold it just right so you don't get the glare, but you can see. Oh yeah, see? Those are pretty. So I'll be using those a lot. Very pretty. Purple's always used well in my stamp room. All right, let's see what else am I set those aside for now. All right, this is a pretty one. Lovely and Sweet. This one and this one I think kind of go together. These are kind of part of one giant suite. I didn't study my catalog because it just came in the mail yesterday. So, but it's part of the Nature's Sweetness suite. So when you see that come through on the catalog, it's 2 stamp sets and 2 die sets, the paper, the leather trim, so the faux leather trim that I just showed, and the cork dots. So that's one big giant suite with these 2 and then coordinating dies. But these are pretty kind of botanical print. So you can do some fun techniques with coloring. I'll try to do it with here. I keep getting the glare of the light, but that's pretty. A couple sentiments, but some background, you know, to make a little collage effect, like a field journal. Those will be fun to play with, especially going into spring. All right, let's do that Sale-a-bration. Let's try to do all these first. The hot air balloon. So you can mix and match the different centers on that, and then there's smaller ones. And then coordinating paper. Got some coordinating paper. Where are my other scissors? I'll pop this open and we'll take a look at all the pretty spring patterns in here. All right. Make sure you can see. So we'll go this way first. Then stripes and polka dots, some clouds. The yellow. Okay, so that makes sense. These match the paper colors, match the twine. So this is one big suite here. So I got all of that. I told you I didn't even remember what I ordered. Just some pretty simple patterns, good for backgrounds of other types of cards. You don't even have to get the balloons. And then pretty pale stripes. That's good colors for spring and looking into spring, and maybe some Valentine's cards. There's a heart, if you can see the heart right there. So let's set that aside over there. And the Planted Paradise, we actually got this one for free because I was able to order all this stuff because I attended an online Stampin' Up demonstrator event. And then at the end, they allowed us to order early, even earlier than regular demonstrator pre-orders, some of the things from the upcoming mini catalog. And then they gave this as like a kind of like a prize for being part of the event. So this is one of those ones where you can stamp both sides of the image. It's not going to show well here if you can see it, but I'll point it out here. But so this is the one with the pattern, but then you flip it over, flip the whole rubber, like clear stamp over, and you can ink that side up to get the solid shape. So you can go over it with other colors, or you can mix and match the pattern and then the plain one. And each one has its own coordinating, backside, like to kind of fill in. So it works well with the ones that are open, so you can color it in with a lighter color. And then you can overstamp a lighter color with a little bit darker color to get different depths. So that one will be fun to play with and make little potted plants and little succulents, and that's a fun one. I haven't had one of these in a while. It's not the easiest to use at class, but I'll definitely have samples of it since you have to take the stamp off and clean it and flip it back and forth. So not always the easiest to use at class, but that's a fun one. Let's see, what else do I have in here? All right, this is another, I know I have these. All right, Painted Lavender. So that's really pretty flowers, different sprigs to mix and match and layer. And stamp off. This will be a good one for the stamping off to get a lighter color. And I'll show you the dies for these. I'll have to go back and match the dies up with the other ones. Hi, Macon, how are you? I'm glad you could join us. If I can get these open and actually show you. Oh my gosh, I'm having a problem. Why is this so tight? There we go. It's like I've never opened up dies before. Here we go. All right, so there's a lot of dies. So not all of them coordinate with a stamp. There's some extra ones, but looks like the butterflies cut out, the stem, that one goes with that one. Let's see, this one down here, that one looks kind of like a hand, goes with that one. And then some sprigs, some solid sprigs, and that little one cuts out those four, and then the butterflies. So that'll be a good one to use. And I know there's paper that matches that, so I'm gonna pop that one open and show. And this is the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper. But again, that's the lavender is a whole suite in the mini. And the mini will start in January and it will go until April. So we've got 4 months to decide what we have to have. There we go. All right, let's see. So that's a pretty pattern there. Let me see if I can spread it out. There we go. And that side is just a plain, I think probably crumb cake is the background, and the purples. So speaking of the purples, I've got these. So this clearly goes with that set. It's all making sense now. there was a method to my madness when I was placing these orders. That one's a pretty one. With the white flowers. All you gardeners can tell me what the other plants are. But I only know the lavender, I guess, because it's called lavender. Just a green leafy pattern. A little plaid. Oh, and this one's pretty. This might be nice for those of you who do scrapbooking. It's a nice big panel with the pattern on the diagonal. Little sprigs. Oh, I'm losing my plastic. Little sprigs, more purple. So this will be a good solid choice for spring florals. You never have enough florals, right? These are the best kinds of flowers, the ones that don't die, right? So tell all your sweethearts and stuff, don't buy me flowers for my birthday or Valentine's Day. Buy me a flower stamp set. That's the best choice, right? You can use it forever. But there we go, the painted lavender. And let's see, I'm running out of space here to spread out to see what else. All right, perennial postage dies. Am I missing a stamp set? Here we go. The perennial postage. So this one is just sentiments, and they're in the one that I know a lot of people like with the, you know, the regular bold, and then mixing in with the script font, which is a nice option to have different ones, and you can cut and paste and mix and match some of the words to just cut out the ones that you want on their own. Like thank you, you could just do thank you on its own. But these dies were really cool. I was intrigued by them since we are card makers and send a lot of cards, at least I do. It's fun to have a themed product sometime to use on our cards. So these are the dies. And look at how cute they are. They make little postage stamp shapes. So all different sizes to cut the little postage stamps. And then like a big one for kind of, you know, like a whole rectangle for a card front with the postage. I'll be using that a lot. You'll be definitely seeing that a lot. And let's see, the little thing to like cut, like it's an envelope, like one of those manila envelopes with a closure. And then the little hole reinforcer, I guess it is. And then this looks like, oh my gosh, break a nail. It looks like it'll just make the impression of a postmark. You can see that. Hi Judy, just saw you joined. So glad you could make it. Oh, I just looked up what color purple. Let's see, color purple. Kimberly asked, the color purple for the designer series paper lavender. There's Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, Orchid Oasis, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, and Starry Sky. So basically all of the purples and plus some blues and greens. So lots of choices in that one. So sorry, I didn't see that one come scroll through before I moved on to the next thing. But this will be fun. So you can cut out some of the sentiments with that and then mix and match. You can do images in front, inside each little panel. That one will be good to use. I like that one. I like the detail of the scalloped edges and stuff. So that one will get a lot of use, I know. All right, let's see what's next. This one is Notes of Nature dies. All right, so this goes with one of those ones that's kind of like the field guy, the vintage shabby chic. All right, let's see. There we go. And that one, let's see. Guess that one goes with this one, yes. So we've got this long one. Okay, so this one I remember I saw a demonstration with this one. It's like cuts like the holes on the edge of like a notebook that you can use the binding twine, the faux leather, to kind of weave through, like if you are making a booklet or, you know, something like that. But that's a cool detail. You could just use that, cut that out and just put that on a card on its own, not like you're making a book or anything. But this one looks cool. Full long branch, little sprig. let's see, that one cuts out that image. If I can show it without showing the, and then let's see, this one will cut out that image. And then this one here will cut out, if I can show it, that image right there. And then we've got just extra sprigs. This one will be pretty. And I know there's paper that matches this one too. So let me pull through. Let's see, all the papers, there's so much. All right. This is just gold foil. I was almost out of gold foil, so that's not new. Everybody's seen gold foil before, so we're gonna just set that aside. All right, here's the Nature's Sweetness Designer Series paper. And I'm gonna pull all of these out of the package. So, all right, here's pretty gold with those botanicals. So that like matches this one. Like I said, the whole suite goes together. So this is those images on paper in gold, which is always pretty. So there's 2 sheets of that. Let's see, and then just a small, I guess it's upside down, smaller sprigs. Oh, and this one's fun. It's like a, I guess like an encyclopedia type paper with the gold splatters. Very shabby chic vintage. That's fun. And then this one with just the leaves all over. Good for backgrounds. Oh, and another one. This one is just like that grid. So again, that's like kind of matches that stamp right there. Grid, gold, lots of gold. It is beautiful paper. I agree, guys. I see all your comments. Lots of lavender. This is pretty. This one's like a, I guess this one might be Pebbled Path as the background. It's a little bit of that kind of gray taupey color. I don't know if that picks up well on the camera, but that one is pretty. So let me see what it says. Pebbled Path, Pecan Pie, and Gold. So the brown, I don't know where there's really brown on here, but maybe the words are kind of brown for the pecan pie on that one. But it's a very pretty pack of paper. Goes with this. And then let's see, I've got the, come back to that one, come back to that one. I think this is the other, these lovely and sweet dies. Yes. All right, so these dies are gonna go with that stamp set. I think they changed their plastic sleeves because they are so tight I can't get them out. I'm just gonna have to do this. Not that I save them or anything, it just felt like a monster tearing them apart. All right, lovely and sweet dies. All right, yep, here we go. So again, these go with this stamp set. So we've got the big one, it'll cut out that big image, and then this die will cut out that image, and then this one will cut out that one, and then we've got little sprigs and flowers and like a ticket, and then like a little, like a tab to add on. So those are cute details that go kind of along with this one, you know, kind of like you're making a book or a journal or something. So it's a little bit different. I haven't done many of these kind of this style, at least maybe not in a long time. I can't remember. You guys probably remember better than I do. You'll have to tell me what was like this. But for those newer to Stampin' Up, it's all brand new, right? So I will definitely be enjoying using those suites. All right, and this one are the hot air balloon dies that go with this stamp set. And the paper, I didn't do a good job stacking this stuff up. There, so that's the paper. Seriously, doing a horrible job getting these open for you. All right. So, the hot air balloon dies. Okay, so clearly they're going to cut out the shapes You've got the shapes, the big one and the small one. You've got a heart, then like the basket. But it's got all these extra ones for layering like across the center. So you can just do like cardstock or designer series paper colors, or the little flags across. There's the one to cut out the baskets. Little scalloped edges. And the clouds, those are always cute to have. This one will be fun, a little whimsical. I know there was a hot air balloon one not long ago, but I did not get it, so I'm excited for this one. So that, all right, and a new embossing folder. This is the Softly Sophisticated 3D embossing folder. I can't even tell you what it kind of looks like. Let's see, can you see that one? There we go. It's kind of like a little bit of a stitching, but in a kind of an intricate pattern. So I'm sure I'll use that one a lot. Maybe not as much as the Distress Tile embossing folder. That is my absolute favorite the last 6 months or so. But that one will be pretty to use too. Very delicate looking. So, all right, let's see. I need to look at these and see what's what. I think these might be Sale-a-bration ones, but I need to look at my catalog. But I can't show you the catalog, so I want to make sure I'm showing everything right. Because some things coordinate. All right, so let me do this one first. So we've got watercolor melon. So this will be a Sale-a-bration reward at the $50 level. So the different, I think it'll look it looks better in the samples that I can't show you in the brochure, but it is cute. It's the 2-step, so you've got the 2 pieces to do the rind and the fruit part, and then it's also is the distinctive. Yeah, I just wanted to double check the distinctive. So it's got that kind of the way the stamp picks up the ink, so it gives you the nice gradient of color across. So that's going to be one of the freebies. Let's see what else. All right. Why did I not get that one? There's some things that I'm looking at now and I'm wondering why I didn't order it. Maybe it wasn't available. Not everything was available. All right, this one is pretty paper. The Flight and Airy Designer Series paper. This will also be a $50 reward. So start making your wish list. Stock up on paper and envelopes and adhesive and all that stuff that you use all year round. So you stock up on it and you get your free stuff during Sale-a-bration. All right, so this is pretty. Birds, can't resist the birds. You know, I'm a bird person. More birds. And then just pretty patterns on the opposite. More birds, pretty pattern on the opposite. More birds. And they're bluebirds too. They're one of my favorites. Everybody loves a bluebird. I'll have them up in my box. Hopefully they'll move in with the camera and we can all watch them again while we're stamping. And then these are the pretty backsides with the flowers. And so this is a good pack. The Flight and Airy, that's what it's called, Flight and Airy. And the colors are Boho Blue, Bubble Bath, Calypso Coral, Crumb Cake, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Pecan Pie, Soft Sea Foam. So that's like half the color collection right there. But look at, they all work well together. These will be great for spring cards too. And for all the bird lovers in your life. So you need to send them the bird cards. All right, let's see what's next. We've got this one is the Softly Stippled Designer Series paper. And as they've done the last couple years, some of the things coordinate, some of the Sale-a-bration papers coordinate with things either in the mini catalog. So this one will coordinate with a bundle called Stippled Roses, which I don't have, but you'll be looking forward to seeing that. So this is paper that if you get that bundle, there's paper that coordinates that you might want to add on. That's pretty. It's like a linen. Then there's the roses. And there's some, they look like raspberry leaves. And that's a pretty linen pattern. And then more roses, so you could color those in. They look kind of like watercolor style. You color those in, more flowers. This looks like a good standard, like group, like different, you know, if you don't like the flowers on the one side, you've got a nice pattern on the other side. So, and then these colors are Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Pebbled Path, Pool Party, and Wild Wheat. Wild Wheat I was finding hard to use until fall came around, and then it was a little bit easier. Let's see. All right, let's see what's next. All right. This one is Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper, and it does have a coordinating stamp and die set in the catalog, which I do not have. I couldn't buy everything, guys. I wish I could, but I don't have that much money to get every single thing. But it does coordinate, but the paper on its own can be used for a lot of those handy people in your lives that do the fix-it projects, that these would make great cards, or looking ahead towards guy birthday cards or Father's Day. Oh, that one's cute. The ruler. Oh, yeah. That's a pegboard. That's cute for all the tools, and then just the different tools. And a lot of these, even if there's not a coordinating die, some of the dies will cut out, but they're easy enough. It looks like that you could do some fussy cutting on those patterns. Let's see what else we've got. And then just a Lost Lagoon, it looks like on the back. And the paper colors are Basic Black, Copper Clay, Crushed Curry, Gray Granite, Lost Lagoon, and Poppy Parade. And let's see, I have one more. I have this one, Softly Sophisticated stamp set. And let me see, just double check what level that one is. Oh, you know what? I was mistaken. This embossing folder is a Sale-a-bration reward, and it's packaged with the Softly Sophisticated stamp set. So this is a $100 level. So if you spend $100 in one order, before taxes and shipping, of course, we always have to say that, that you get these two. So that's pretty. But this will go with a lot of the floral papers that are in Sale-a-bration and the mini catalog. So we've got lots of fun stuff coming up. And actually, let me just do this again, and I'll put this out. So that should be coming soon. And as usual, I will let you all know when I have the catalogs and the mini, the Sale-a-bration brochures out. And you can swing by and pick them up whenever you want. And thank you all so much for coming by and watching, and for watching me unbox all my stuff. I can't wait to start designing projects and showing them. So look for them on the blog. Once I finish my Christmas cards, of course. Look for them on the blog and Facebook and Instagram and all that, so you can see all the fun stuff that's coming up. And I can't wait for you guys to get your own catalog. So thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate it. Have a great night.